Hey there, CJ Math students. I'm coming to you live from room 204 as Canisius takes their Unit 1 tests. I see a bunch of guys doing a great job using their reference sheets. I hope you use your reference sheet here on Unit 1. So I'm going to do the odds for you, and then you will do the evens for homework. So number one, it says evaluate each expression. We're adding, subtracting decimals. The key thing is to make sure you line up your decimals. So 18 minus 8.7. So we'll say 8, we got to borrow here, that becomes a 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. You can leave the decimal, because when you're adding and subtracting, there's no such thing as swooping. Borrow from the 0, make this 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. That's how I get 9.8. Number 3, we're going to go ahead and say 39.6 plus 0.0651. Notice how I lined up my decimals there, so fill in with an empty space. Oops, 0.6, sorry about that, guys. 0.651, add in zeros, let's add up 1, 5, this is 12, so carry your 1, decimal here, this is a 10, so carry your 1 again, 40, C. Alright, number 5, find each product, so we're multiplying here, so we'll say something like, let's start over here. 9.4 times 7. Notice that we have one decimal place. So 4 times 7 is 8, carry your 2. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 2 is 65. Again, I have one decimal place, so I should have one decimal in my answer. Swoop it once. So I should have 65.8. B. Number 7, I'll put the longer number on top. That makes it simpler for us. So 4.56 times 4.2. Notice I don't have to line up decimals, but I should count. I have 2 here and 1 here. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry your 1. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Carry your 1 again. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Lay an egg. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry a 2. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2, 22. Carry a 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Let's add that up. We get 2, we get 5, get 11, carry the 1, 9, and 1. That's not our answer, so we have to swoop 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. So 19.152A. Dividing, we're going to do 1.4 divided into 6.3. We're going to swoop once, and then we're going to rewrite it. So really it's 14 into 63 decimal 0. So hopefully at this point you're going to use your reference sheet. You can see that 14 goes into 63 4 times without going over. And that's 56. We're going to subtract. We have to borrow here. 13 minus 6 is 7, 0, and then 14 goes into 70 using your reference sheet again, 5 times, so 4.5. 11, 50% of 29 is what? Basically, this is just saying what's half of 29. So something like that and that should be knocked out, right? But to do it algebraically, move the decimal, right? Make this percent of decimal. So then we say 29 times 0.50. This whole first row is zeros. Lay an egg. 5 times 9 is 45. Carry your 4. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. Remember, you have 2 decimals, so if we add this up correctly, we should swoop twice. 14.50 or just 14.5. Adding fractions, remember we need to find common denominators. So here we'll say 1/3 plus 5/8, and we'll say times 8 times 8 times 3 times 3. So now we get 8 over 24 plus 15 over 24. Add those up, we get 23 over 24. So A. Subtracting, we'll say 11 over 8 minus 1/2. This time all we have to do is times 4 here. We'll say 11/8 minus 4/8 gives us 7/8. D. Multiplying, remember you multiply straight across, but you look to cross cancel first. So here you can cross cancel our 12 and our 3, divide them both by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, 3 divided by 3 is 1. Now we multiply straight across, and we should get 4 times 1 is 4, 7 times 1 is 7, 4 7ths. And lastly, dividing, remember you flip before you look to cross cancel. So 3/2 divided by 1/4. We're going to flip this. So this becomes 3/2 times 4/1. We can look to cross cancel. The 2 and 4 divided both by 2. So this becomes a 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Straight across. And we get our answer of 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 6/1, which is just 6. All right, have a wonderful weekend. Call me if you have questions.